Hello, hello everybody. I am going to just apply a little Valor. Hope everyone's doing well. The other thing I want to do is I want to pour a little bit of Ninja Red. So you know I drink my Ninja Red, usually 1 to 2 ounces once a day, but I'm actually adding it to my water because in the winter, one of our challenges is staying hydrated and not getting dehydrated because we are inside, right? We're not outside as much, especially here on the East Coast. It's cold and our heat is up, so we're dehydrating ourselves by having the heat on. So drinking more water will help you with your winter wellness survival. So cheers to wellness, purpose, and abundance. Everybody with grace and ease. Alrighty, so here goes. So I want to let you know that this is part of a series that we're doing, which is The Gift That Keeps on Giving. So we have the replay of this, we have additional educational material in that class series, which I'll put a link below after we're finished going live, but I'll also take you inside this class so that you can see how cool it is and how easy it is for you busy people on the go. So I know so many times you want to learn, but you don't have the time. And this class will give you it in basically little lessons. So you could just click on the lesson and look, read, listen, watch. However you learn, we made it easy for you. I'm going to turn on the Aria diffuser also. And a lot of you will tell me that your house gets very dry. So having a diffuser would be very helpful because now you're going to be adding moisture to the air. But on top of it, you're adding your Young Living oils to the diffuser, which will dissipate into the air at a much higher rate. Okay, so for example, 1.7 waves per second is how much they emit into the air. And it's very different than a lot of the cheapy diffusers that you're seeing out on the market. You're not getting the intensity of the oil out. You're not getting the benefits. And then also the grade of the plastic on a lot of those diffusers disintegrates or dissipates, and then you're actually breathing in plastic. So that's no bueno. You don't want that. So Young Living's diffusers are very high quality, high grade, and the Aria diffuser is one of them that you can actually get in the premium starter kit. It has music. I don't know if you can hear it, but it has internal music, and then you can hook up your MP3 player or your cell phone and listen to music. I can actually shut off the music. I can change the light settings, and it's a great diffuser. So I'm going to leave it on purple because that is my favorite color. So I want to also let you know that I will be giving away some presents. So anyone that actually signs up to become a Young Living member, that it personally enrolled on my team, will actually get gifts for your enrollment. So be sure to circle back to the person that invited you to this video. And if you're part of my personal enrollment team, reach out to me and I will get you your presents for your enrollment. A lot of goodies, a lot of fun things that we're giving out today only. So actually today is Friday, November 30th. So if you're watching this replay on another day, just know that there's going to be other things that might be offered, but not these presents that we're offering today. All right, so I'm just going to get started. I'm going to actually take out the premium starter kit itself, and I'll be utilizing some of the components in here just so you know. All right, so here goes. So when you open up the kit, a lot of times folks don't realize there's layers to this kit. So I want to show you this real quick while I have you guys all here. And this is the first layer. So you're getting 10 oils in the first layer. Okay, and then you take that out, and that actually is like this, And then on the back of it, it actually has a little stand, so you can hold it upright like that, which makes it so easy for organizational purposes. And then there's a second layer. So here's the second layer. And there's this nice little ribbon. You just pull it up and open it. And then you have other products on the second layer. And I wanted to make sure you saw that because so many folks don't realize they have a second layer for months. And then they're like, oh my goodness, it's like Christmas all over again. I've got other presents underneath there. So I'm just going to start with the Ninja Red pouches. So there's 2 Ninja Red pouches in this second layer. And you just saw me drink the Ninja Red with the bottles. So it comes in bottles or it comes in the pouches. And I do an entire class on just Ninja Red. So I'm trying to do this fast class here and let you know that this is an example of something that you want to be drinking every day. 1 to 2 ounces once a day, and it's going to provide you a host of benefits, but it's also going to provide you with antioxidants. It's also infused with 4 essential oils, and it supports all 9 of your body systems. So needless to say, it literally is one-stop shopping for supporting everything that you need. All right, and for winter wellness, right, for a survival kit, you need these nutrients. You need it on a cellular level. We need to help clean the cell receptors. We need to help them function better so that the body's functioning better. A lot of times our cells are malnourished and we're not getting the nutrients we need. I actually did a class a few weeks ago regarding different holidays. So like we had Halloween, we had Thanksgiving, and did you know that as soon as you consume sugar, so refined sugar, that it actually will paralyze your white blood cells? So as you're consuming things that we're not supposed to consume, the body is compromised. So this is why, especially in the winter months, because we just finished Halloween, candy, overindulging on Thanksgiving, now we're getting into Christmas stress, right? So you wonder why many times our body's breaking down, it's not functioning well. And that's one of the reasons. So we want to make sure that the cells are getting the food and nutrients it needs. So Ninja Red, I have an actual class and you can actually see under a microscope what happens after you drink Ninja Red within 20 minutes. The white blood cell literally gets stronger and it starts to look around and try to find things that are not good for us, and it starts eating it away. So it almost reminds me of the old video game Pac-Man, and it's munching away at things that that are not supposed to be in our bloodstream. So that's an example. You want your white blood cells to get stronger. You want your cell receptors to be able to get the nutrients in. And unfortunately, due to diet, due to environment, due to petrochemicals, they're getting layers and layers on your cell receptor, and then nothing's getting into those cells and getting the nutrients it needs. So that's a short version of why you want to be drinking Ninja Red. Okay, makes a great present. It's a gift that keeps on giving, and it's going to help you all winter long to stay well. And if you do get under the wellness line, it's going to start providing the solutions and the benefits that you need. All right, so that's the quickest way I could explain Ninja Red. So I hope that you take my word. We also have specific lesson just on Ninja Red, so you can actually watch and read further on Ninja Red. Okay, so that's what's in the first, the bottom layer. Then you have a pouch of the Thieves Cleaner. And this is actually several samples of the Thieves Cleaner. And if you bought it in the container, you only need a capful to fill up a water spray bottle and use it for everything. When I say everything, there's over 317 ways to use Thieves. For the longest time, I was up to like 150. And then recently I read a little booklet, and it was up to like 317, and I was like, wow. You know, I've been using Thieves for over a decade. And I absolutely love the Thieves Cleaner. And you may say, gee whiz, Laura, you get excited about Thieves Cleaner? Yeah, because it literally helped me get rid of all the toxic chemical cleaners and other things in my home. So Thieves does so much. In fact, we have Thieves in the 10 oils. So we have the Thieves Vitality, which supports the immune system, okay? So having the Thieves oil in your diffuser in the winter, applying it to your hands and rubbing it together, putting it on your feet would also help boost your immune system. Now, when we're dealing with children, you want to add a carrier oil, and I always say go low and slow. So with Thieves, you would add our V6 carrier oil or a pure, unadulterated carrier oil, and making sure that you apply it to their feet, and you don't need a lot of it. So a lot of folks will think more is better, and that's not the case. When you're dealing with nature and the essential oil itself, you don't need a lot, okay? And the other beautiful thing about Young Living Essential Oil is it's pure oil. It's not adulterated. There's no synthetic chemicals in it. There's no sweeteners or solvents or any chemicals in it. So when it's going into your bloodstream, it goes, oh, I need to do something here. Oh, I need to do something here. And if it doesn't need it, it just keeps going through the body. Not like synthetic drugs and chemicals, which are not smart. They don't know what to do, and many times they're like, well, I guess I'm supposed to do something here, and they whack this and whack that inside your body, hence side effects, right? Hence why our organs have to filter out all these toxins. And over time, the filter organs say, no mas, I can't take it anymore. You're putting too many toxins on the largest organ, your skin. You're putting too much toxins in the bloodstream, and it can't handle it anymore. Hence why all of a sudden you start to go below the wellness line. All right, so that's why I love the Thieves Cleaner, because it's removing the toxins that we're exposed to, especially in the home. They've done studies where they'll measure the actual environment in your home, the air quality, and they'll say that it's worse than like working at a chemical factory. It's worse than secondhand smoke. Many times the environment you're in your home, and you say, well, how is that humanly possible? Well, let's just start at the beginning and do a healthy home inspection and say, what is in my living room that is toxic? And you go through each room and you start to understand, we have an actual booklet that you can actually use and go through and say, okay, yep, check. Okay, yep, I have this. What can I switch to safer? And so we give you the easy button. So it literally is like a little checklist that you can go through and look around. So one of the first things for us with the Thieves Cleaner, because I'm dating myself, back before Young Living had the Thieves laundry soap, laundry detergent, I literally was using baby detergent, thinking baby was good. Baby meant safe. No, unfortunately, and this is where you could see Mama Laura get really aggravated. When it's labeled baby, it doesn't mean it's safe. And that should be that's like criminal to me, is to put the word baby on it and making people think it's safe when it's not safe. So the detergents that we were using were wreaking havoc on my son. His skin, his health, his respiratory system, everything. The dryer sheets, even the unscented ones I found were full of toxics, major toxins. And what the purpose of dryer sheets is, they've got this residue that's supposed to stick to the clothes. Well, guess what? It sticks to the largest organ, your skin. So now your largest organ which is your skin, is ingesting these toxins. So again, switching to safer, we started using the Thieves Cleaner in our front loader wash machine, and that was all we were using. And P.S., his skin improved, his health started improving, and we started switching different things. I got the starter kit, started switching to safer, and going, wow, this is amazing how now his immune system is boosted. I was talking to a parent the other day about allergies and how when my son was younger and having allergies, and I took him and had tests done to see what he was allergic to, and I use allergic with air quotes because he was allergic to like all sorts of things. So I thought when I went to this naturopath doctor that he would want to see it, and he didn't. And he goes, no, I don't need to see that. I'm like, no, you don't need to see this. This is like 3 pages long. You don't need to see what he's allergic to. And at the time, I used the word allergies, because that's all I knew. And he says, no. He goes, his immune system is suppressed, and we need to boost it and help it get it back into balance, and all of those issues are going to go away. And then he said to me, oh, and your son should only get sick once a year. And I literally laughed out loud and said, really? He's sick like every week. So it just goes to show you that things that we were never taught, because who teaches us this? You get a baby at the hospital, and nobody teaches us that anything, right? And we learn on our own, and really our only resources when we go to the pediatrician, and maybe they're spending 5 minutes, so there's really nowhere that we were getting educated. So it's one of my missions to really share this with mommies, with parents, with grandparents, with families, so that they start to know better, so they do better, and finding things that do no harm to the body. Okay, so I get really jazzed up about the Bees Cleaner for that reason. It was the first solution that we found that covered so many areas. Not to mention, we save so much money. So the Thieves Cleaner literally lasts me like 6 months. One bottle, a spray bottle, replaced everything. So from the window cleaner to the tile cleaner to the floor cleaner to the bathroom cleaning, I only use these. So I save so much money, and we're not breathing in toxic chemicals. So I can actually clean my bathroom without a gas mask, right? You know how it is when you go in the bathroom and you're trying to spray with those toxic chemicals, you can barely breathe. They've also done autopsies on breast tissue for people that have had breast cancer, and they found in the breast tissue bleach, the chemicals bleach, and the chemicals that are in a lot of the cleaners. So ladies, this is so critical that we get rid of these things and replace them with safer. Because I said our skin is our largest external organ, we're absorbing things through our hands, through our feet. How many of us used to clean the house and take our shoes off and our socks off, and we're literally ingesting through our feet these toxic chemicals? We're breathing it in through our lungs. So this is no joke, folks, and this is a way to get the toxic load off the vital force and have the body start functioning optimally. All right. So then the next thing inside the bottom is Stress Away. And this is one that people go, where's my Stress Away? And it's in that first layer. So Stress Away is an epic blend that, I don't know about you, but who doesn't need Stress Away? And then it also has an external roller ball that you can actually put on any of your 11 oils that you get, and putting it on there. Just know the tip is that when you put this on, you want to use the black cap and screw it all the way down until you hear it click, then unscrew it, and now it will be attached to your bottle. So many times folks will call customer service and say, I can't get this to attach, and it's because the black lid is in conjunction with it. So I want to make sure you know that. And I want to make sure you know it's in the second layer, okay? So many folks don't know that. Then you also get Love It, Share It cards, so you can share with your friends. You also get little sample bottles so that you can actually share with friends, and you can also use and give them to your family. A lot of times my boys would put them in their pockets, because again, guys don't have purses, right? So putting it in their pockets, and then they would have it on the go. So that's the first layer. Right, so moving right along, so if we go back to the other 10 oils, so just for an example, if you say, oh, what would I put in those little bottles and give to my kids or my significant other, my spouse, and here's an example for winter wellness. Maybe you want to give them lemon, peppermint, and lavender. Let's see. And use that for when the seasons change. Maybe you want to put a little thieves in this little vial so that when people are commingling with humans, right, they're not getting the cooties, right? Dai, that is so great for the tummy. So if you find that you're traveling or you're indulging, right, it's the holidays, Dai would be another great one. All right, let's see here. Raven, I also give you a recipe in our listen and learn area where we have all the units, and you'll see a non-toxic chest rub. So we put Raven, and we can combine it with coconut oil and put it in like a glass mason jar, and that could be your chest rub or on your throat area, right? You can also diffuse Raven, and that's going to be great this time of the year. And oh, you feel so much better, right? Who doesn't like to breathe? Panaway, when you're shoveling the snow. Let's hope it doesn't snow. I'm not a big snow person, more because my husband travels and with work, and it just makes me cringe living in New Jersey and all the crazy drivers. So Panaway would be great for when you're dealing with shoveling or when you're working out at the gym, and you can apply it to your muscles. You can also breathe it in, and within 20 seconds when you breathe in our therapeutic pure essential oil, it hits the olfactory system that then talks to the limbic system, which actually is the seat of our emotional center, and then it talks to all the other body parts. So this part of the brain is what I say like a missing link in modern medicine because nobody ever talks about it. And the mind-body connection is so important. And usually folks will hear me go, bing, 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 write this down. The mind-body connection is so important for connecting the two that it's profound. And it's not really discussed much. So if you stub your toe and you go, ow, how do you feel? Right? What word comes to mind? I'd love to hear in the comments. What word comes to mind when you stub your toe? What do you feel? Right? So if we breathe in that essential oil Panaway, we're going to feel much better, right? So that's one example of physical feelings, right? Physically, like, oh my goodness, I stubbed my toe. And then from an emotional, like stress away, breathing that one in. Visualizing a favorite place in nature, right? Bringing down the stress receptors, that fight or flight feeling, okay? So another feeling, right? But you're connecting the mind and the body. What happens? You're feeling more relaxed. So it's just two examples that are connecting you with the limbic system. I'll give you a third example, frankincense. So frankincense is also in the kit, and guess what? If it's good enough for baby Jesus, it's good enough for me. The wise men were extremely wise for giving Mary frankincense as one of the solutions for them. And do your research. You'll understand that frankincense is an epic solution on so many levels. And this is also a great one when you breathe it in. The sequestropines that are releasing are at a much higher level. So frankincense is epic. So I always say you need frankincense for almost everything. So my husband's name is Frank. So I always say, Frank, can you apply frankincense down my spine? And so learning about your central nervous system and your spine is connected to all your body systems. Your feet and your hands are also connected to your body systems. So look at your VitaFlex points and you'll start to see the connections. Okay? So that's another example. Copaiba is another epic oil that has a constituent in it called beta-caryophyllene. And right, that's a big word. in our units, in the lessons, I have it spelled out. Go to Google, open up a reference book, and learn about this constituent called beta-caryophyllene, and you'll thank me. You'll say, oh, thank you so much. I've had Copaiba in my kit, and I never knew what to do with it. You can even combine it with Dai, would be another combination. You can layer it over other oils, and it'll actually help magnify the benefits of that oil. So it's a really epic solution, okay? Lemon Vitality, you can put in your water, put it in your glass water bottle. You can add it to your Ninja Red. You could put it in warm water in the morning and drink it like tea, and that'll also help your digestive system. Peppermint, so our Young Living peppermint, you only need a little bit, and it goes a long way. When you see recipes on Pinterest and you see like 30 drops of peppermint, you know they're not using Young Living, because we only need 1 drop. 1 drop is equivalent to 28 bags of peppermint tea. So just know that that's an epic solution. Our Peppermint Vitality, you can also put it in your Pure Protein Complete shake. And now you've got this delicious peppermint in your shake. And studies have shown you increased your muscle strength by up to 30%. So when you can do that for a pre-workout or post-workout experience or longevity. So that's another benefit. Peppermint's also great to help you when you're overheated. So applying to the back of the neck. When our body temperature raises, that's a great one. Put on the back of the neck. Let's see here. Citrus Fresh is also a great one to be invigorating, inviting, refreshing. Great one to put in the diffuser. Let's see, did I do them all? Lavender. So lavender is great also at bedtime. So many times when we're dealing with winter, we might not getting enough sleep. Like just for example, daylight savings time. I talked about this when I was doing the October, November holidays and saying let's add daylight savings time, which I don't know about you, but I hate when we have to change that because it messes up our circadian rhythm in the body. And when you have children and little ones and you're doing nap time and you're saying, well, why aren't they going to sleep? It's because they're all messed up. It's not 12 o'clock anymore for nap time. So that's an example of helping the body get into deeper beta waves and applying it on the back of your neck. And that'll also help you at bedtime. Putting it in your diffuser will also help you. So that's an epic solution. And lavender is like the Swiss Army knife. It's good for so many things. I'm just mentioning a couple so that I can keep this lesson short. So there you go. There's your 10 oils, plus your 11th oil is in the beginning of the starter kit. And before we go over into the group room, I just want to mention a couple of other ones. So you know how I love thieves. Well, thieves cough drops are epic. Epic. Everybody should have these. Like, you should always have them in your purse, in your pocket, in your gym bag. Always have them. Why? Because we commingle with humans. And guess what? Not every human is well. And, you know, when they're sneezing and coughing and shedding on us, right? We don't want what they have. So I pop a thieves cough drop in my mouth when I'm commingling with humans. When I'm on a plane, I definitely have a thieves cough drop in my mouth. So just be aware of that we have these. And we have a host of other supplements that Young Living carries. So we have oils. We have oil-infused products. We have a supplement line that is amazing. And our supplement line is infused with our essential oils. And years ago, I thought, oh, that's quaint. You know, we have oil company. We put oils in our supplements. And then when I started doing research and understanding why, I was like blown away. And I literally replaced my synthetic vitamins, my synthetic supplements that I was getting at the stores with real vitamins that were plant-based by Young Living. And they were infused with the essential oil, which made them bioavailable very quickly. So I don't know about you, but when you need energy, do you want to wait a long time or do you want it now? So with Young Living's Super B vitamin, I'll use that as an example, it works within 1 hour, 20 minutes to 1 hour on average, right? Traditional supplements that I used to use, it used to take 24 to 48 hours or never. So what do I want? Now or later? When you're tired or you need energy, you really don't want to wait. Or when you're dealing with being under the wellness line, do you really want to wait and see how long it takes for it to break down in the body? And then a lot of times what was happening is those synthetic vitamins, I was taxing my organs. So my liver, my kidneys, all of my organs were, my stomach was bothering me. And it was because it was synthetic. The body didn't know what the heck I was doing to it and saying, what do you want me to do with this? And it was trying to filter out all the toxins. So just know that when you switch to Young Living's vitamins, there's a reason for every single supplement that has the infusion in it. So there's a reason. So for example, Super B actually has nutmeg. Just reading a note. My shield is the thieves roller ball on my chest and neck when I'm commingling with other humans, and especially in the stores. Yes, so very true, right? At least we have like a shield, right? You feel like it's like armor. So Super B, I was saying, has nutmeg infused. And if you look up nutmeg, you'll see the benefits of nutmeg and how it's really beneficial. So our Thieves Vitality Nutmeg supports our endocrine system. So epic, right? Super, super helpful. All right, so I'm just going to go into our group room and show you the class so that you understand how this works. And you'll be going over into the Gift That Keeps on Giving group room, and you'll click on units on the left, all right? And what you're going to do, let me just go back to here for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Let me go back to here, and there we go. Okay, so on the left sidebar, you've got units, and you just scroll down. We have different classes that we are covering in here, so we broke them down for you so to make your life easier. I'm just going to go at the top so you can kind of see. And Gift That Keeps on Giving, we have our Young Living Ninja Red, so you can learn more about that. We have our Young Living Premium Starter Kit and how to get started. So I want to let you know, if you were invited by a friend, please be sure to go back to get their Young Living referral ID number, because they'll get a thank you check for the referral, and you can actually do the same and actually get your kit paid for. So it's a great way to pay it forward and share with others what you're learning, and then also paying for your kit, which is epic, right? Active and Fit, we have an entire Active and Fit kit for fitness and wellness. Then we have a DIY class where we show you how to use your kit to make presents, to make gifts, to make things for you in the household. So really great way to save money, and also a great way to switch and give people gifts that keep on giving. And then the Winter Wellness Survival Kit. So this is where, this is the class that we're doing right now. And this is helping you understand that you just go into the Winter Wellness class and you can click on each and every lesson, and then you'll be able to watch, learn, read, and share. So every single post in here has the share button. All right, so like for example, this one, share button. Okay, so know that you can share with others. So something else that I find is very important is we want to switch our mindset from sick care to true health care, okay? And, you know, it's kind of a shame the way the word health care is stated, like health care clinics, right? Because you're thinking health and care. but it's really more like sick care because it's more working on symptoms and after facts, not getting to root cause. So you always want to get to the root of why the body's not in balance, why the body's acting this way. So keep that in mind. This is something I briefly talked about how many chemicals we're exposed to, and they've actually done studies where the average adult has around 212 or more chemicals in their bloodstream and their urine, which is kind of very alarming, and that's actually on the low end. I've seen studies that are much higher because it also depends on your environment, what you're putting on your skin, what you're ingesting. And this is something that you really want to start to look at to take that toxic load off the body. So that's another lesson. Here's one on our Thieves Cleaner with some recipes. Some of our Wellness Toolbox peeps actually came on and did mini videos for you, so you can actually look at that. I love our thieves, and one of our members, Audrey, she actually explained a little bit more about cooties with going back to school, which is so true, right? It's like, oh my goodness, we're commingling with so many humans in a small environment. And a lot of my teachers will tell me, Laura, I feel like I'm in a petri dish at school. So, think about a gift for your teachers this holiday season and giving them a thieves kit, a spray bottle with Thieves Cleaner, a spray bottle with the Thieves Vitality, the Thieves hand purifier, the spray bottles, the Thieves Mints, the Thieves Cough Drops, right? You could have a whole Thieves party for your teacher and she'll do a jig for you, giving her that or him. Here's the lesson on Copaiba and Dai Jai, and also the word I told you about a few minutes ago, so you can have it spelled out and you can Google it, okay? So that's a great one. The Raven and the chest rub recipe. Talking about sleep and energy. So this is something I want to just talk about a little bit more. I talked about sleep, but one thing I learned is you need energy to sleep. And I never knew that. I remember being an exhausted mom going, all right, I can't wait to lay down. I'm tired. And you sit there and go, oh my goodness, I'm exhausted, but I can't fall asleep. It's because I had depleted all my energy. So keep that in mind, folks. And that's also where Ninja Red came into play, because I could drink Ninja Red during the day and then sleep better at night. A lot of folks report back to me, I'm sleeping better. And what I love about Ninja Red is it doesn't have any caffeine in it. So it's not like those toxic energy drinks that give you the jitters, can really affect your heart and are just no bueno. They're horrible for the body. Or here's another example. A lot of people will say, I'm exhausted, so I'm drinking coffee, and then they're drinking more coffee, and then they go to bed at night and they can't sleep, and it's because they're so wired on caffeine. So this is a great example to switch to safer, and you'll be able to reduce the amount of caffeine, reduce the amount of things that you're ingesting that are not helping the body, okay? So that's an example. Another one is, we talked about lavender and how it's going to be helping for you and helpful for your little ones. Probiotic and enzymes. I can't talk enough about this. So when we have our gut flora, our intestinal flora, it's in our gut. 70 to 80% of our immune system is in our gut. Did you know that? So bing, bing, bing. Here's another reminder. Write this in your notebook. 70 to 80% of your immune system is in your gut. So taking Life 9 probiotic before you go to bed is a super solution. In adding alkaline. So alkaline is an effervescent drink. So it's powder, and you add it to your water. Just scrolling down so you could see the name when I say it that way. So alkaline, and you just put a teaspoon in water and mix it up, and it's like an effervescent drink. Drink that before bed. That's what I do, and it helps neutralize my pH in my body so that my body's more alkaline and has a more alkaline environment, so the probiotic does its job. Now for children, before Mighty Pro came out, I was using in my own home, again, you do what you want in your home, I would crack open the Life 9 capsule, put it on a tablespoon, put some applesauce, mix it together, and then the boys would take that right on a spoon. Now Young Living has something called Mighty Pro, which is a probiotic for children, and it comes in a granular, and the kids love it, and the adults that have tasted it and love it too tell me that it reminds them of Pixie Sticks, and I've tasted it, and I agree. It does have that taste, and the kids love it, and there's no sugar in it, so it's not doing any harm to the body. A lot of times folks will say, well, I'll just have my kid eat yogurt. Unfortunately, yogurt has lots and lots of sugar in it that what ends up happening is it ends up feeding the bad bacteria. The bad bacteria love sugar, so the more sugar you're feeding it, the more it grows. So it's kind of counterintuitive. So this is why you want to give your children probiotics each and every day. And it's great to give it to them right before bed so that, again, it's helping their digestive system, their immune system will get boosted and balanced. Also, the other one for children is our Mighty Zymes. This is something that I can't talk enough about because this is something that we're all enzyme depleted. It's due to the fact that even in our fruits and vegetables, the enzyme levels are not what they used to be. So we need a digestive enzyme. And Young Living has Mighty Zyme chewables for children. They also have Essential Zyme 4, Sulfur Zyme, Detoxazyme. So we have a whole line of beautiful solutions to help support you. Young Living also has your Mighty Vites vitamins for children, and they have a master formula for adults. And it also is infused with our essential oils, and it also has Oregon FA, which is the best naturally derived folate that is on the market. It's also 100% organic, doesn't contain any synthetic folic acid or additives, and so it's epic. So just so you know, this is why I trust Young Living's products for my family. So let me just see here. I think we're on. Yep, there we go. All right, so that gives you the fastest, easiest button I could give you. And let me just go here and let you know that if you have a friend that invited you to this class, be sure to go back to them so that if you have questions or any additional things you want to know, they'll be more than happy to help you. You can also comment on this video if you have questions. You can comment on the posts in this class. And please feel free to share this class with anyone. So this is a public group room, and this is a public video. So you can click the share button and share it with anyone you want all over the world. The more people that know how to stay above the wellness line and how to survive the winter, right, and have winter wellness, the better. Because a lot of times folks don't realize it is your neighbor, your coworker, your child's friends in school. They all affect our own immune system. And so if more people are switching to safer solutions, more people will stay well, which means what? We won't be getting sick, and you won't be exposed to so many crazy things. So I hope this helped you. Again, if you are going to this class and no one referred you, please let me know, and I'll be sure to connect you so that you can become a member just like we are with Young Living. And I love being a Young Living member because I get the easy button. I log into my Young Living account, I order my product, it comes right to my front door, I hug my delivery man, and I literally open my box, and it's like Christmas every time I get my box from Young Living. And I don't have to any longer go to 3 or 4 stores and use my magnifying glass and see if it's safe enough, if they're trying to trick me, if it's toxic or not. if they're greenwashing their products and saying it's safe and it's really not. I literally have the easy button now. And the other cool thing is Young Living has an optional program that lets you earn points for everything you're buying. So of course I want to make my money work for me. So if I've been on Essential Rewards for a long time. It starts at 10% points back, then it goes to 20, and then it goes to 25%. I'm at 25%. So when I order, I literally get points that then I can cash in for free products the following month. So I love Essential Rewards. And when you become a member, there's an option on step 1 that you can actually have your kit count as your first essential reward, and you'll actually get 10 points back in your cart, in your account, I should say. And then as long as you're on Essential Rewards for 2 months, you can cash in your points for free products. So you have to be on Essential Rewards for a minimum of 2 months, and then you cash in your points. After that, you can cash in your points every month. And I absolutely love, love, love saving money and getting my money to work for me. So I'm trying to think of anything else I could tell you. Oh, YL Go is a new program that Young Living has where I also get my shipping for free. So I actually signed up for YL Go Plus. So YL Go is 13 essential rewards free shipping. So each month you'd get a free shipping credit. YL Go Plus gives you 12 essential rewards shipping and 24 quick orders. So I'm on that because sometimes I want to order something quickly and want it to come to the house and I no longer pay shipping. So I actually have switched to Safer, and instead of me buying potions and lotions and poisons on Amazon, I switched to my Young Living YL Go, and now I can ship all over the country the Christmas presents, Mother's Day gifts, Father's Day gifts, baby shower gifts, wedding gifts, birthday gifts, literally right from my Young Living account. And so it's literally the easy button for me. And I know all of us want the easy button, so it makes life so much easier. And I know that it's a gift that keeps on giving and that they're literally benefiting. They're not throwing the item that I bought them in their closet or worse, in the garbage. They're literally using it and having a better quality of life and having better quality of life tools. And I always tell my friends, I wish that when I was getting married, that someone had gifted me a Young Living kit. Oh my goodness, what a game changer my life would have been. Or wouldn't it have been epic if somebody gave me that as a baby shower gift? Mind blowing. I would have been like ahead of the game instead of being in the school of hard knocks as a parent, and my poor kids were suffering. So luckily I found Young Living when my oldest son was about 8 years old and my younger son was 4. So they've had Young Living in their lifestyle for a very long time. And my husband reminds me from time to time that it's like breathing to us. I forget about like, oh yeah, I did this and oh, I did that. He's like, you need to teach classes for other parents because not everyone knows about this. And so he really encouraged me to teach more parents. I want to say almost 5 years ago is when I really started to teach the classes to parents. And, it just has really made my heart sing, and I love what I do. I wake up every day and I am super stoked to be able to do this type of work because it's not really feeling like work. It's truly a joy. And I love infusing my Young Living essential oils and products with my clients, my entrepreneurs. So they've benefited immensely and they've fast-tracked their business success due to our Young Living tools that I'll help them implement in their life, in their health, and in their business. I think everybody would benefit from having these tools in their wellness toolbox. So again, I hope this helps you. And again, my name is Laura Cole Gonzalez, and I am blessed to be part of our Young Living family. So have an amazing day and evening. And if you're watching the replay, I would love to hear comments below. What is your favorite Young Living wellness tool that you use to stay well this winter. And please keep your comments compliant. We're trying to stay compliant so you won't hear me use disease words or dis-ease words like I'd like to say, because really dis-ease in the body is really what it is. So just try to stay compliant, but definitely comment. I'd love to hear what you're using, because everybody has super tips and tricks and things that they do that maybe are healthy hacks, like untraditional ways to use our Young Living products. I'll leave you with one Young Living final tip that I do. I'll take a spray bottle, and in fact, that'll be one of the probably one of the gifts that I will be giving for anyone that signs up under me personally. And I will be giving them several gifts, but a couple of them will be some glass roller balls that are filled with some Young Living oil blends that you can't buy, and also the glass spray bottle. So this is a glass spray bottle. A lot of times I'll put the Thieves mouthwash in there. That's a healthy hack, and that way you can actually use it to spray your mouth. And when you see all the benefits of the Thieves mouthwash, you'll say, "Wow, what a great tool, especially in the winter, right?" So a lot of times I'll have this in my purse, in my side pocket, and I'll just spray my mouth when I'm co-mingling with humans. And it really provides me with fresh breath, but it also gives me the benefits that Thieves Blends offers me to support my body and my wellness. And that is my healthy hack tip for you. So again, thanks for joining. And if you are watching live, leave a comment that you watched it live. And if you're watching the replay, say replay. And everyone that comments will be entered to win a prize. So have an amazing evening. And I'm just going to check for comments and questions now. Let's see if I can view. Oh, I can view. So the comment was, the original concept of HMOs was based on preventative, not illness. Yes, and it's so true that, fundamentally things were created for a reason. Naturopathic medicine was huge years ago, and then it got squelched due to big pharma. So yeah, it's amazing how things get twisted. And what's happened is folks are so conditioned due to the commercials, due to when you go to a physician's office, it's all symptom based instead of root cause. So functional medicine, naturopathic medicine, which is getting to the root of the challenge, not symptom. Band-Aids they're not permanent solutions, right? We don't keep a Band-Aid on forever. So why are we constantly being told, here is the script and take this indefinitely? It's not getting to the root cause. My thing is always, why? Why is this happening? Why are we having these symptoms? The other one was, having our B supplements also supports the gut. And she writes, same for animals. My homeopath vet is giving my pup B12 shots because it supports the gut. So yeah, it's amazing when you look at how people can start looking at things differently. It's like these little puzzle pieces. So I hope that I gave you a puzzle piece that you're like, ooh, that makes sense, or a tool that you can now put in your toolbox and then put it in your tool belt when you need it. And if you don't need it, pay it forward, because maybe somebody else could benefit. So have an amazing evening, everybody. Bye.